Market failure. 1. Private cost, cost borne by those directly consuming or producing a product. 2. Private benefits, benefits received by those directly consuming or producing a product. 3. External cost, costs imposed on those who are not involved in the consumption and production activities of others directly. 4. External benefits, benefits enjoyed by those who are not involved in the consumption and production activities of others directly. 5. Social cost, the total costs to a society of an economic activity. 6. Social benefits, the total benefits to a society of an economic activity. In practice, however, there are a number of reasons why markets may fail to be efficient. Market failure occurs when market forces fail to produce the products consumers demand, in the right quantities and at the lowest possible cost. In other words, market failure arises when markets are inefficient. The number of indicators of market failure including shortages, surpluses, high prices, poor quality, and lack of innovation. If left to market forces, some products may be underproduced, some overproduced and some may not be produced at all. Prices may be high due to lack of competitive pressure and difficulties in lowering the costs. A lack of investment and reduction in expenditure on research and development can also slow down the improvement in products. Failure to take into account all costs and benefits. The consumption and production of some products may affect people who are not involved in their consumption or production directly. Those indirectly affected are often referred to as third parties. In such cases, the total benefits and total costs to society, called social benefits and social costs, are greater than the benefits and costs to the consumers and producers, known as private benefits and private costs. Among the private costs to the firm, will be the raw materials, fuels, and wages. For instance, the social costs of a firm producing chemicals will include costs not only to the firm but also to people living nearby. Costs to third parties are called external costs. The external costs are imposed on those living nearby may include noise pollution, water pollution, and air pollution. If the decision to produce chemicals is based only on the private costs to the firm, there will be overproduction. Figure 1 shows that only the private costs to the firm are taken into account, then the supply would be SS whereas the full cost to society is higher at SV. The difference between the two is accounted for by the external costs. The allocatively efficient output is QX but the market output is Q, demand, based just on the private benefits to those consuming the product, will lead to underconsumption and hence underproduction if the total benefit to society is greater. For example, among the benefits students may receive by undertaking university degree courses are greater number of career choices, higher future earnings, lifelong interests, and lifelong friends. The social benefits include not only these private benefits but also the benefits to other people. External benefits, who will be able to enjoy a higher quantity and quality of output as graduates are usually highly productive workers. In Figure 2 demand for degree courses, based on private benefits, is DD, while the total benefit to the economy is DX. The number of degree courses that would be undertaken, if left to market forces, is Q whereas the number which would cause the maximum benefit to the society is QX. Whenever there is a gap between the total effects on society and the effects on those directly consuming and producing the products, markets will fail to allocate resources efficiently. Information failure. For consumers to buy the products that will give them the highest possible satisfaction at the lowest possible prices, they have to be fully informed about the nature of the products on offer, the benefits they can receive from them and their prices. Workers need to know what jobs are on offer, the location of the workplace, the qualifications required and the remuneration they would receive. They should also be aware about the nature of jobs, for which their skills are best suited. Similarly, producers need to know what products are in demand, where good quality raw materials can be purchased at lowest possible prices, and what are the most cost-effective methods of production. If they lack this information, they will make decisions that are not in their best interests. Besides consumers paying more than required and buying products of lower quality than available, workers may end up in the wrong jobs and producers' costs may be higher and revenues lower than possible due to information failure. Information failure can occur in a number of ways. There may be a lack of information or inaccurate information. There may also be asymmetric information which occurs when consumers and suppliers do not have equal access to information. For instance, if a car mechanic tells a motorist that her or his car needs an expensive repair, the motorist may lack the technical knowledge to question the advice.